Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're jumping right into a really incredible strategic development, one that's quietly changing the game in a big way.
So I want you to picture this for a second. There's a train, looks totally normal, just making its way across India's huge railway network. Could be carrying anything, right? Cargo, passengers. But what if it was hiding something else entirely? A secret that in a crisis could change everything.
All right, so what is this big secret? Well, this isn't something out of a spy movie. This is a very real and very new strategic milestone for India. What you're looking at is the successful test of India's rail-based Agni Prime nuclear missile system. And let me tell you, this is a massive leap forward. It's taking the sheer power of a nuclear deterrent and mixing it with the total unpredictability of a train. Now, the Agni Prime missile itself is seriously impressive. We're talking state-of-the-art tech, nuclear-capable, with a range up to 2,000 kilometers. But honestly, the real game-changer here isn't just the missile, it's how you can launch it.
So you might be asking, why on earth would you put a nuclear missile on a train? Well, the answer boils down to one absolutely crucial idea in nuclear strategy.
And that idea is second strike capability. This is the bedrock of all nuclear deterrence. It's the promise that says no matter what you hit us with first, we will absolutely be able to strike back. And putting your missile on a train makes that promise incredibly real.
See, it all comes down to survivability. Fixed missile silos, they're basically sitting ducks. Everyone knows where they are. Road mobile launchers are a bit better, but they can still be tracked. But a missile on a train, it just disappears. It becomes a ghost in the machine. And just to give you a sense of the scale here, think about this. India has over 68,000 kilometers of railway tracks. This missile train can look just like any other freight train, moving anywhere, at any time. For an adversary, it's literally a needle in a constantly moving, country-sized haystack. What this really means is that for any enemy, trying to find and destroy this weapon before it can be used is a near impossible task. It creates this massive surveillance headache and makes India's deterrence way more likely to survive an attack.
Now, the idea of a missile on a train isn't brand new. The US and the Soviets played around with it during the Cold War. But India actually pulling it off, mastering this complex tech, that makes it the first nation in South Asia to do so, and that's a huge deal.
Okay, so what does this new superpower actually mean for the balance of power in the region? Let's break down what this changes.
For both Pakistan and China, the math has definitely changed. For Pakistan, this reinforces that India has a guaranteed way to hit back. And for China, it makes their surveillance job incredibly difficult, since a missile could be launched from deep inside India, totally hidden in plain sight. And you know, this system is a perfect fit for India's no first use nuclear policy. That's its promise not to be the first one to push the button. A policy like that only works if your opponent truly believes you can take a punch and still hit back. This train-based missile makes that promise of retaliation stronger than ever. This test shows that India's defense strategy is modern, it's adaptive, and it's built for the future. It's really a powerful display of homegrown innovation. So in the end, this isn't just about a new weapon. It's a message to the rest of the world, a message of strength, of survivability, and of security. And that brings us to the big question, right? With this new, hard-to-track and super survivable nuclear option on the table, has India just fundamentally changed the strategic balance of power in the region? What do you think? Does this force a major rethink in Beijing and Islamabad? I'd love to hear your take, so drop your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you found this breakdown helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for tuning in.